Bank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Oh, those are not his jerseys. He didn't pick those jerseys.
30-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right, we get this man.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Those are
yardage back at the 42.
interesting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Bro.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made in the Jaguars 43. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way down.
Yeah, we did.
Blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jags
Let's go.
get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we
Come on, man. You gotta break
protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance.
What the fuck, bro? Can I get... Are you kidding me?
Trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it. He ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Damn, Myles Garrett got a torn labrum. Jeez.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Why did it pull him, bro? That's a fucking pick, dude.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Fucking goddamn pick.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Why?
Work his way inside the 30 now to the 20.
Where's the defense, dog?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it in.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing
good shit defense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before and get back to it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Word. First quarter 0-0. Love it.
Straight ahead, ETN.
What the fuck? Why is my O-line fucking retarded, dog? How'd I get tackled from behind? How did you tackle me from behind? Please. Please explain how you got me through my dude. Why the fuck open? Why the fuck open? Where is my O-line? God damn it, man.
There without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
There's no Myles Garrett. Why the fuck are we having so much goddamn pressure?
Now they need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And
that's good.
Another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 14. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking
He bumped me off my round, dude.
Since that last completion his way, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Hand the ball off, Tila. It's right there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defense.
Where's the fucking animation, bro? What?
Down and a bit farther.
Why is he not handing it off still? He's.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Tackle jet, bro.
Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be
no PI?
incomplete.
No,
He
no.
let him a bit too much.
That's crazy.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Jags
you require Devin White? Let's fucking go.
As they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? What is what is the point? Like, what?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
So he just breaks
The kick is
all these tackles, bro.
to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Okay.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw to Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
How come he went around both you big-ass bitches and you can't put a fucking hand on him?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Couldn't lay a motherfucking hand, huh?
Here, but it looks like he's off to
I love video game fucking
what he did last week when he was the AFC offensive player.
logic, bro.
Obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11,
Running out of the gun with ETN. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Another toe for ETN. Shedding through the defense. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. ETN up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. A handoff for ETN.
Dude, where? Why?
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Why? Why in the fuck would the animation have me do that? I get stuck on my center. It just decides to just stand there and it's fucking retarded. Just love it, bro. Love that shit.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, his throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say surprise, surprise. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Winston. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score from 21. Jaguars 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A give, running right, ETN. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Again, it's Winston. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Winston now. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he's
yes, sir. Read that.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll run with Etienne. They juked him. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to...
And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Joker was coming off an impressive season where he set new career highs in catches, yards, and touchdowns. He's a dynamic weapon for this offense.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Winston. And he's got it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.